So good morning class 11 students. Here we are with trigonometry, and in trigonometry we are doing multiple angles identities. So first of all, you remember sin 2x. Sin 2x was 2 sin x cos x, 2 sin x cos x, right? That was it. And cos 2x is what? Cos square x minus sin square x. Okay, so we have sin 2x, 2 sin x cos x, cos 2x cos square x minus sin square x, and tan 2x is 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. This is the identity. Okay, now you have to understand that in this identity 2x should not be equal to odd multiple, that is 2n plus 1 pi by 2. This 2x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Why? Because at 2n plus 1 pi by 2 at odd multiple, cos 2x becomes 0. And tan 2x is what? Sin 2x upon cos 2x. So we know that cos 2x should not be 0. Okay. So at 2n plus 1 pi by 2, cos 2x becomes 0 and this tan 2x becomes not defined. So that is the condition that you will find in books. Okay. In the initial classes you can neglect this, but later on you will have to keep in factor this point, that whenever sin x is 0 and when cos x is 0. So I will write two things here that you can note down, and one is sin x is 0. Sin x is 0 at x is equal to n pi. That is all multiple of pi, sin x is 0. And at x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, cos x is 0. Okay. So whenever you have pi, the multiple of sin x, that is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, then at these places, and even at 0, at these places sin x is 0. And whenever you have pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, at these points you have cos x 0. So tan x, as you know, is sin x upon cos x. Sin x upon cos x. So whenever cos x is 0, tan x will be not defined. That is why whenever we are defining tan x, we have to understand that x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. What is 2n plus 1 pi by 2? 2n plus 1 pi by 2 are the odd multiples of pi by 2. So odd multiple of pi by 2 are not allowed in tan x. Similarly in tan 2x, 2x should not be equal to this. Tan 3x, 3x should not be equal to this. So these are some basic conditions that you will find in your books. So you should understand when you are reading the book what is this written. Okay. Now let us look at some more identities. Sin x, sin 2x can be written as three ways. Two ways, and those are very important. The second one is very important, and this is 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. Okay. In this there is no condition on tan x, it is given in the book, so just cancel it, that is wrong. In that cos 2x, it is in terms of tan, we can write cos 2x as 2 tan x upon 1, this is not right, I will write the correct one, 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. This is cos 2x, and tan 2x is 2 tan x upon 1 plus 1 minus tan square x. In this we have a condition that tan cos 2x, or that is 2x, should not be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. This, in this only we have this condition, 2x is not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. In the first one and the second one there is no such condition. If it is given in the book, you should cancel it out. Okay. Now there are other identities of sin 3x, cos 3x, tan 3x. What are those identities? Let us see. So suppose we have a basic identity, and that identity is tan 3x. Okay, tan 3x, sin 3x. So first let us look at sin of 3x. 3 times the angle. Okay, so what is 3 times the angle? 3 times the angle is the identity is 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. This is a very important identity. Learn it. Sin 3x is 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Okay. Similarly, we have cos 3x is equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. This is cos 3x. Okay. 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. Similarly, we have, if you divide them, you will get tan 3x, which is equal to 3 tan x minus tan cube x upon 1 minus 3 tan square x. Okay, all these identities you can derive on yourself, by yourself. Suppose I want to derive this identity, then I can use this formula for tan x, that is tan 2x plus x. Now this is tan a plus b. What is tan a plus b? Tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a tan b. So I can write this as tan 2x plus tan x upon 1 minus tan 2x tan x. Okay. Now here again I can put the value of tan 2x and you will get this identity. And from this you can generate one question which is given in your book. So if I multiply this in this side LHS, I will get a new set of identity. So I can write this tan 2x plus x as tan 3x. Tan 3x multiplied by 1 minus tan 2x, okay, into tan x is equal to tan 2x plus tan x. Now this we can solve further to simplify and get a very important result, and that result is related to tan x, tan 2x and tan 3x. So multiply this, you will get tan 3x minus tan 3x tan 2x tan x is equal to tan 2x plus tan x. Okay. Now this complete I can take that side and these two I can bring to the LHS. So I will get an important result, tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x is equal to tan 3x tan 2x and tan x. Okay, this is the result we are getting. So this result you have to you can understand, and there is, I think in your book there is a question based on this result which you can easily solve, because I have solved the question for you. There are many more questions that can be formed based on this identity. Okay, so this identity tan 3x is a very important one. Next identities we are having is, now the most important of the trigonometric identities are coming, and they are sin c plus sin d identity, also known as c plus d identity. Note down them very carefully in your notebooks. Get your notebooks out and note down these identities that we are telling you, because these identities will be used in every format, everywhere. Even in physics you will find them, and maybe in chemistry also. Chemistry sir is also with us, and he will tell us that this use of trigonometry is very important. Okay, so now see, sin c plus sin d. What is that identity? That identity is 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Okay. Now look at this identity very carefully. What is he saying? He is saying sin c plus sin d. If you add the sine of two angles like this, you will get this way: 2 sin c plus d by 2 multiplied by cos c minus d by 2. This is known as c plus d identity. Another identity, and these are 4 identities, 4 sets of identities. So every identity has a set. So if you take one element of the set, you will get all the elements. So now the second identity is sin c minus sin d. All these identities you should write them on a piece of paper, and every day you should go through these identities so that they get in your mind and you can memorize them. So we get sin c minus sin d is equal to 2 sin, or we will start with cos this time, 2 cos c plus d by 2 multiplied by sin c minus d by 2. again a very important identity, this second identity. Then you have the third identity, and this identity is cos C plus cos D identity. What is cos C plus cos D identity? Look at this very carefully. This is 2, and we'll write with this cos C plus 2 cos C plus D by 2 dot cos C minus D by 2. And we have fourth set of identity, a very important one, and this identity also you have to learn by heart because this is very important. Look at this fourth one. We have cos C minus cos D. This is the identity, and this starts with minus sign, minus 2 sign, and both sign are coming here. Sin C plus D by 2 dot sin C minus D by 2. So these are the four very important identities that you have to learn, and based on them you have so many questions coming up. Okay, and similarly I will make four identities similar to these identities which are known as x plus y and x minus y identities, and let us see what are those identities. Suppose and important thing is these identities are called sum to product identities. These four identities have a name, sum to product. Similarly, you have four other identities which are known as product to sum. Okay, so what are those four identities from product to sum? Let us see quickly. These are just reciprocal of these identities. That is, LHS and RHS will interchange their places. So I have this identity, suppose sum to product. Now I will write product to sum. So what is the product? Product is, suppose we are writing sin x plus y multiplied by sin x minus y. Okay, and with that we have, suppose we have 2, or maybe I should write sin x plus y dot cos x minus y, and this we want to convert, or should I write here x only? This is a very important identity. Look at this very carefully. 2 sin x cos y. Let me write like this, 2 sin x cos y. Now this is a product. We want to convert this into a sum. So what is that sum? So similar, see the first identity of sum to product. What was the first identity of sum to product? Remember, it was sin C plus sin D is equal to, what was the identity? 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Based on this identity, we can simplify this. So see what is going to happen if I write, because this is the LHS, this is the LHS of this, and this is the RHS of this. So we will get sin x plus y plus sin x minus y. Now if you simplify, you can easily prove this identity. Open the bracket, sin x plus y. Okay, what is that? You will get sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, and this one you will get as sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. And look what is happening, these two are getting cancelled, and LHS equals to RHS. So we have got an identity here, and I am writing it here again. 2 sin x cos y is equal to sin x plus y plus sin x minus y. This is identity you have to learn. This is the first set of identity from product to sum. These two are multiplied and these two are added. Okay. Similarly, we can write four more sets. Suppose I start with 2 cos x sin y. If I start with 2 cos x sin y, I will write sin x, or I will write cos x plus y plus, or it is sin no. So let me write just minus sign in between. That's it. So if I write sin x plus y minus sin x minus y. So if you look at this identity, solve this. So in the same, in the here what we have done, plus. So if this is minus, what will happen? This will be plus, and this will be minus, and this will become plus. So now these two will get cancelled, and you will get this identity. So this is the second set of identity. The third set of, this is sin x cos y cos x sin y. Similarly, you can have 2 cos x cos y, and similarly you will have minus 2 sin x sin y. These are the other two identities we will write, and this identity will be cos x cos y. So I will write cos x plus y plus cos x minus y, and this is minus 2 sin x sin y. This I will write as cos x plus y minus cos x minus y. Now you can count. Till now we have at least written 30 identities. So you have to learn these 30 identities, and based on this I will give you some questions found by myself also, and then you can try next exercise, and this exercise is your 13.3. okay, so you have to try 3.3 exercise. So I am giving you 3.3, maybe first 10 questions I will give you today. You should try those first 10 questions, and also try the examples, example 13, example 14. okay, these examples are very important. I think we have done example 14 here already, we have done. So I'll give you some questions from exercise 3.3, question number 1 to 10, that you have to try today, and remaining we can do them tomorrow. But remember, the real trigonometry starts with these identities, and it is your important task to learn the identities. okay, so I hope you learn the identities, and we'll see you in the next class.